Hey, so day 4? I don't know how long I'll keep counting the days, but um, I I fear once I get to the weekend, these will start to drop off. I'm playing the Strat today. I did a no pedal board. I played at church last night, so um, when I get home from church, it's cold. It's either cold or I'm tired, and I fight with like bringing my gear in or leaving it in the car. And this time of year, I always bring the guitar in because it's either hot or cold, and I don't want the wood getting all messed up. But I'll leave the pedal board and like the little gym bag. I take a gym bag with cables and strings and picks, in-ears. I might leave those two things in the car. But last night I brought them all in, but they're all packed. They're all in the other room. I haven't unpacked them. So it's just the amp today, and I grabbed the Les Paul this morning. My Les Paul is this issue where once the strings get to a certain worn to a certain point, it looks like it's in tune, but it doesn't sound in tune. And I actually recorded a version of this with that, and it sounded so out of tune that I couldn't do it. So I grabbed the Strat, which I never play anymore, and played that through there. So that's cool. I wanted to, I made a change. I have a light now, and I'm sure I'll keep adjusting it because I still see like a shadow here, but it definitely makes the videos look better. I did a test yesterday, and I uploaded it to YouTube just because I wanted to see what it looked like, and it was pretty good. It looked definitely better than all the other videos, but now you can kind of see like I have these worn spots on my hat that you can see. I wanted to talk a bit about hybrid picking and my approaches to it and my path so far. If you don't know what hybrid picking is, it's where you take the pick and your fingers and you use both at the same time to get a really cool effect, because the pick will be bright and your fingers will be warmer, like, take some of the highs off of it. And there's another thing I won't get into right now with the pick. So I typically use the point, which is really bright. There's a thing with a lot of guitar players, they'll use this edge, which is a little darker. Sometimes I do that, but I don't often. I mean, the pick is always, and it's a single coil, so they're going to be bright anyway. But if you turn the pick, it's much warmer. I should probably do that more often, but I don't. So hybrid picking is using both. And when I first started, I used the pick and just this finger, right? So you're picking, and you're just picking chord tones out, whatever octave they are, to highlight what you're doing, but you're always hitting that root note. And sometimes you can a couple strings, but you just have to watch the velocity, like how hard you're hitting because you have to pluck harder to match the pick. And I did that for a while. And you can do that forever. Like, that's fine. And then I wanted to expand that a bit because I liked to be able to kind of pluck a double stop or a dyad at a time. And I'd always held my pick like this, so it's easy to grab that middle finger. But I noticed a lot of guys hold it like this, which didn't make a lot of sense to me, because I've always learned, all the way back to when I was 13, to mount my hand there. That way I always had a good gauge where the strings were. But I switched to this. So now when I hybrid pick, I'll cup my hand like this, and I'll use these two fingers. And sometimes gives I think a better voice, and I have more options. I can pick light or strong, and I can put one. I really don't see a need for the pinky. I guess you could. It's pretty good. Maybe I'll work on that. I kind of like that. So now you can do triads. Never really thought about that. Other thing you can do with hybrid picking. Since it's warmer, and these high treble strings can sound kind of bad. Often I will pick the bass strings and use my fingers for the treble strings. And that's really it for hybrid picking. Another reason why I don't use this Strat much, this toggle's always messed up. That's it for hybrid picking. So that's kind of cool. If that's not something you do, it's maybe something you should work on, because it's really a nice flavor, especially when you're playing like light, kind of moody stuff. And then I learned today that maybe that I might like to add that pinky. So report on that later. That's it for today. Hybrid picking. That's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.